Libra, welcome back to Spiritually Influential Tarot. This is your weekly general reading for your sun, moon, and rising from July 3rd to July 10th. Please take what resonates with you and allow the other Libra to receive the rest, please. Thank you. With that being said, Spirit, may I please have 7 cards for Libra? We're starting off here with the 2 of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Followed by the Justice card, followed by the by the Knight of Cups, followed by the Moon, followed by the wonderful Hierophant, lastly by the Hierophant. Wow. And bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Just saying. Libra. There are choices to be made as you are being blessed materialistically. There is money in your path here, okay? Fantastic cards when we are speaking about financial abundance here, Libra. Let's go into your oracle cards for guidance and wisdom. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. This is coming from your higher self. The oracle wants you to know you have a full moon and you must surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Let's grab 1 card from your angel cards and 1 card from the Spirit to bring you comfort at the end of this reading and on this beautiful journey that I see you have here, or that you're about to take. Libra, we are starting off here with the infinite juggling, okay, of the Pentacles. This is the 2 of Pentacles. I see you juggling here a lot of priorities, okay? You know, you have, you have too many things that you're thinking of, and I want you to start to try to find balance between one of the 2, okay? Okay? Because you may be juggling things with finance as well as, life decisions, something that you need to focus on, because here's the thing, you have to be adaptable, okay? And since you are, it's okay for things to go up and things to go down. Life goes up, life goes down, and you're juggling a lot of priorities, okay? And in this prioritization that you have going on, I want you to find balance, okay? Balance. Because you are being here blessed by the divine, as he wants you to surrender to it, surrender to the divine. And here you have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. Libra, new beginnings you have here, okay? New beginnings, okay? Because this right here is the divine saying to you, it is time for you to manifest your goals. Meditation, putting up dream boards, these kind of things. I see that. You may even have that already. Okay? I see that. Okay? You want the new car, the new house, the new job, the beautiful life in Miami Beach. Okay? I see it. All right? You want the, you know, the glorious life. Well, guess what? You can have it, Libra. Okay? Because it is being here followed as well by the Queen of Pentacles. This is a fantastic reading, okay? I mean, mind you, you have here the Queen of Pentacles right off the back on, you know, your future. And at the ending here, you also have the King of Pentacles at the end of the deck, you know? I mean, it's the Queen and the King, all right? You know, you have everything that you need at this very moment, okay? You know, your social status, the way that you are, okay? You know, you being you being extremely successful, okay, is what is going on at this very moment, or it is about to happen, okay? And you know something? You may be even a single parent, or a single parent that is juggling this kind of life and is trying to make everything all better for herself or himself and the kids. Just saying. Just gonna throw that out there, okay? But with this card, okay, it's all about you are noticing, okay, that there is prosperity here. There is success. There is independence, financial independence. And I'm seeing here that you have what the Empress loves, the finer things in life. You have what the Empress was. I keep on hearing, You know, so I'm taking a little time here to try to listen to what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing you must let go of old patterns. I'm hearing self-healing. Self-healing, taking a step forward, take a step. The Queen of Pentacles is being followed by the Justice card. But before I continue, Libra, if I may ask you to please, if you can do me the favor and hit that like button at this very moment, because it would truly help me and my channel out to feed the algorithm. Thank you so much. So it is being followed here, the Queen of Pentacles, by the Justice card. As you have here 3 major arcana cards. Okay, it's another thing. The number 3. And here in the Justice card, you're here searching for truth. Makes me wonder why, okay? And I think that I know why, because the Justice card, it's all about cause and effect. And that fair, just outcome, okay, will follow your actions, okay? Understand that. If you have acted Libra in alignment with your higher self, then you have nothing to worry about. But if you have not, then somebody's going to call you out on it, okay? While you are moving forward, okay? Yeah, for sure, okay? Because here you have the Knight of Cups, right? It's being followed, the Justice card, by the Knight of Cups. And when it comes to the Knight of Cups, it's letting me know how romantic and charming you are. Yeah? And you know something, a lot of women that are parents are extremely attractive, because they're nurturing, you know, they're nurturing. Whether you are male or female, you know. For me, I find single female mothers extremely attractive, you know. It just depends if, you know, me being a male am interested on going out with one, but we'll skip, you know, we'll push this to the side and just say that, you know, it's very attractive because they're very nurturing. They know how to do certain things that, you know, others don't, right? What I love about this card is that it shows the person who's following their heart, okay? You know, the negotiator, the person who, you know, is not only in love with themselves, but are in love with love itself. That's beautiful. That's very hard to find, you know? And this card is an attraction card, you know? Yeah. So if you are not the person who's going to do it, then somebody is going to do it to you. And that means that you will be swept off your feet, okay? By somebody who is going to find you very, very attractive. If you want it, it's there, okay? In this path that you are moving forward, all right? Between the things that you are juggling and surrendering to the divine. Usually when you surrender to the divine, beautiful things happen, you know? A lot of great things happen when you surrender to the divine, okay? It's almost like how you manifest your goals, you know? It's like, who do you speak to? The divine, right? And it is being followed, the Knight of Cups here, by the Moon card, which is your second arcana, okay? And here, it is the Moon card is such a great card because it shows that a time of uncertainty and deception, you know, something that is an illusion, okay? You know, it's like letting you feel or see that nothing is what it seems, okay? You know, there's perhaps some type of misunderstanding on your part or a truth, you know, that you cannot admit to yourself, okay? But listen to your intuition because it's going to allow you to see beyond what is visible, okay? It's the Moon card, right? There's a beautiful path at the end of it, but that lobster has to let go of his shell. Take it for what I am telling you, okay? And lastly, you are being blessed here on this journey. In this journey, you're being blessed by one of my favorite cards, okay, which is the Hierophant. And in every and any reading since April 25th, I believe it was April 25th when I opened up this channel, 2026. Yes, April 25th, 2026. And I'm telling you, I'm the only one, the only person who says, out of all the tarot channels that you can possibly run into, you see those keys right there? You got the keys, 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 the keys, the keys. You have the keys for success, okay? Looking inward, okay? The Hierophant, all right, is all about the 3 stages of his crown, right? And in those 3 stages of his crown, the 3 stages break down mastery, intuition, okay, and internship or initiation, whichever one of those 4 turn into 3 for you, okay? Those are the 3, all right? Those 3 stages of his crown. Now, when it comes to the Hierophant, notice these 2 men, what they're doing is being blessed. You see around the table there, those are Eucharists around the table in front of the platform that the Hierophant is sitting on, because he's sitting on a chair. But there's a platform. That platform, the 2 men are in front and they're receiving blessings from the Hierophant. For example, here is, oh my goodness, I just raised this card and what's behind it is the Magician. Imagine that. How about that? Okay. But now you see the Eucharist, if you know what a Eucharist is, right? The Eucharist is the bread that is given by a priest and puts it in your mouth with a little cross on it that says, this is the body of Christ. So, I know it felt like a little fly or something. So, these 2 men are receiving a blessing. And lastly, you are receiving a blessing on this journey that you are going on or trying to go on, okay? If you notice here, the Hierophant is doing something that only people with that higher consciousness, that's people that can bless others by a touch of their hand, is doing. See that symbol? See that right there? That symbol right there. And it's this symbol. And since I can say again from the beginning that I opened up my channel on April 25th, I'm the only tarot reader who's always said that, okay? Who said what I'm about to say now. The Hierophant is doing one thing that there's one man universally known, okay, who does the same thing. And that is the person you know as Jesus Christ, also known as Yeshua of Nazareth, right? So he does the same thing in the Sacred Heart, where it says the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and which I always show it. Anytime this card pops up, expect me to say the same thing, because that's just what it is, okay? And what he does, he's pointing at his heart. He's pointing at the heart, and he's like this at the Sacred Heart of Jesus. You can look it up and Google it, okay? But he's right here. You don't have to. I'll make it nice and fast for you, because notice he is right here on my charm, and that is the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And what is he doing? He is doing the same symbol as the Hierophant. The same symbol as the Hierophant, okay? Or the Hierophant is doing the same symbol as Christ, right? And this is a blessing card. But in this card, there comes a story with it, okay? And the Hierophant is all about the traditional values, okay? All right? And established set of spiritual wisdom and guidance that is affecting your current life right now. Okay? And so my suggestion is that before you can try to discover your own, per se, belief systems and make your own choices, even when it comes to spirituality or religion, then you should trust in a mentor and ask the right questions, okay? So that way you can choose which way you want to go, right? What kind of established traditional values are you looking for, right? You know, it's, for example, and I'll just use myself as an example, where I searched for a couple of different mentors to understand different things and came across certain religions that gave me a clearer perspective on which way to go, right? So let's go into your angel numbers now. And the beautiful angel speaks to you upon, she says to you, take a step. And I said that a little while ago. I said you're moving forward, you have to take a step, right? It says something upon those lines. And it says, let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. There you go. I said that as well, I think. Play back the video. I'm more than sure I said that. Okay? Yes, I did say that. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Absolutely. I mean, when a person wants the beautiful, finer things in life, you have to step out of your comfort zone, right? You may be uncomfortable for a little while and all of a sudden, boom. You know? Now let's go into your spiritual message from the Spirit. Let me turn this over. Spirit here to bring you comfort here at the end of this reading. The Spirit would like to let you know, Libra, find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. I think I said that a couple times. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. By the way, did I show you the card? Take a step. I don't think did I or did I not? I don't think so. I've done so many readings today, and okay. Angel number 535. So, and hear your spiritual message. So, Gemini, surrender to the divine, because he has great plans for you, okay? As he sees that you have great plans for yourself, but it's all about taking a step. Leave the old patterns behind, step into the new light. And of course, leaving old patterns behind means healing, right? So you have the power to do so. With that being said, Libra, if you have enjoyed this reading and you have subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But if you have not, then please, I ask you to subscribe, like, share, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any of your upcoming scheduled readings. And lastly, may you forever be blessed with great health, prosperity, and stability in your life, so that the day of tomorrow you can become a bit more spiritually influential. Libra, I will see you next week. Take care.